My name is Alison Gianato. I'm from New York City. And what I'm going to share with you tonight is a story about my work in nonprofit and about how important empathy is in the decisions that we make. Where does your empathy come That's my story, actually. That is the story that I'm going to tell, is how I realized that my relationship with the purpose of my organization and the other people that I interacted with, I realized that I was not being nearly as empathetic as I should have been, and it took me kind of a slap across the face to figure that out. It's petabuse.com. It's sort of like Megan's Law for animal abusers. I know Krista. We have a mutual friend who I've helped out a couple of times, and then I just sort of got a Facebook message, and I'm like, sure, I don't really know what this is, but it sounds awesome. I mean, the entire experience has been absolutely amazing. Some brilliant, brilliant people. The downtown project is amazing. I really had no idea that any of this stuff was going on in Las Vegas, and everyone that I've talked to is driven by such passion and purpose and clarity of what they need to be doing, and it's just really inspirational. These people are amazing. Well, the first time I went to Vegas, it was to get married, so I didn't do any of that this time. The second time, or actually every subsequent time, has been for a computer hacker conference called DEF CON. So I go to Vegas every year, but that's on the Strip, it's at the Rio. I mean, they're completely different worlds, completely different. As I said, I would never have known that there is such a really interesting and passionate and compassionate community right here in Las Vegas. You know, I only ever would see the casino and the conference and kind of that whole area, and it's absolutely changed the way that I think about Las Vegas now. I don't think I can ever think of it exactly the same again. Not really. I sort of been eating on the go, and we haven't had a lot of time to check out other places. Gotcha. But you know, I mean, Zappos, obviously, that was really cool. Sure. You know, it's actually interesting. I didn't plan to talk about my organization that much while I was here. I was the CTO of an ad agency for the last 6 years, and was running my organization for the last 13 years, sort of in my free time. And so I kind of identify more as like, you know, I'm a technologist, and this is how people know me, and this is the context through which people know me is technology. And it's just because of the conversations that I've had, it's interesting that it's sort of shifted so that I'm talking a lot less about technology, and I'm talking more about my organization. But basically, in 2001, someone stole my neighbor's cat and set it on fire with a Molotov cocktail in Southern California. And so we were obviously very upset. There was a lengthy investigation that was not handled as efficiently as I would have liked. And I realized that there were really no resources for people who were in situations where their animals had been actually, you know, victimized by other people. And so I thought to myself, you know, gosh, I could put together some resources. So I put together some resources, and then I thought to myself, gosh, you know, as I'm working with animal shelters, wouldn't it be great if there was a way for them to be able to screen applicants to make sure that someone with a history of criminal animal cruelty doesn't get an animal adopted to them? It's like, gosh, you know, it would be really great if I knew a good programmer. Wait, I am a good programmer. And so then I started writing software, and I built this system and have been speaking about it, less so lately, but I've been speaking about it off and on for about a decade. Oh, absolutely. I mean, as I said, I'm so blown away by what's going on down here. And the fact that, you know, money is being put into this area, but it's not simply for, you know, for gentrification, not just to make it nicer for tourists, but to actually give back to the community and actually communicate with that community and find out what they think that they need, and really solving real problems instead of throwing, you know, one of the things that they talked about during the downtown project was we don't have a grocery store, and you know, this is a problem. And so we've reached out to the community and all of these different conversations that they've had, and it's what I see a lot of times in communities that are being revitalized when there isn't such a close connection to the community is lots of people, lots of money, make a lot of decisions and never actually ask the people in that community what should be happening and what their real needs are. And so it's just really amazing to watch these conversations happening and real results coming out of it in a way that that truly does help the community, not just in a, you know, we're going to lower the crime rate so tourists will come here too, but, you know, what do we actually need? We need schools, we need grocery stores, you know, we need real things. And so that level of really, really finely tuned collaboration with the community is pretty impressive.